how art is a very important thing to the Christian. Let me say it's important to the Christian world, and it's important for Christian worldview because it helps us understand worldviews outside of the Christian world. Because I took a class last year, and it was called Students' Life and Calling, and my professor, his name was, oh my gosh, I forget what his name was. It was, oh, um, it was Dean Kaywood. It was Dean Kaywood, and he had said, there's no way that we can have a pure Christian culture unless we live in a strict Christian culture. So that means we have to watch only Christian television, we can only watch Christian movies, we can only listen to Christian music, we can only read Christian books, we can only watch Christian news. And to be honest, he said, that would suck. Because what's the last time you've seen a Christian movie and it's been amazing? And we were talking about this in Lit and Arts about how Christian movies are highly lacking, and how, I don't like the word secular, but how public movies are portrayed as more of a Christian worldview. I wouldn't say as a Christian worldview. They explain the Christian world a lot better, because they're not worried about a sole single theme or a sole single subject, but they're more worried about how well is this movie done. And I'm not saying that every Christian should be worried about like what they look like and what they do, but like we should do something that gets people's attention, that doesn't say, hey, I'm a Christian and I'm really boring. And I don't want to make Jesus Christ like some magician or something like that, or some guy that is all fam and fabulous and stuff like that. But like what I'm saying is, God gave us these gifts to use, and why don't we use them to our full potential? Because when the world's doing something better than us as the Christians, then I think there is a problem there. Because, man, this is going to be really touchy. Like, if they're portraying a point better than we are, I think there's a problem. And yeah, just like I had talked before about in technology, we get distracted so many times because we worry too much about getting the point across that we don't even get the point across. And I think that's what a lot of Christian movie artists do, because they're so worried about the point and the theme and the understanding of what is going on that they miss the subject. But we had talked about this in Lit and Arts the other day, about how should we acquire art that is done or made by or produced by a Muslim, a Buddhist, or an atheist. And we talked about this, we discussed this, and at first people were like, no. And I had said to them, well, I think it's good, because we should be in the world but not of the world. That's what Paul says. Paul says we should be in the world but not of the world. And there's so many times that we misunderstand this that it's, I don't know. But this girl says no, and I'm like, yeah. And she goes, well, explain. And I explained it like this. I was like, well, I buy gas every day, and I support the Arabs, and they don't do great things. Like, if I'm supporting an artist that is Islam or is a Muslim, and they're producing art to support something that is not of us. And I would agree with her in a sense, because my professor goes, what if I had a painting in my house that it said peace or said shalom in Arabic, and not in Arabic, and in Arabic, and someone walked in my house and they saw this, and they go, "Man, what does that say?" "Oh, it says peace. It's okay." And that person goes, "Well, what does peace mean to them? Like, peace to them is killing people." And I don't understand the theology of Muslims, but it says to get rid of a person. I read a little bit of the Quran, and pretty much you're not supposed to involve yourself with anybody else, and if someone tries to involve themselves with you, then you're supposed to destroy them or something like that. I might be wrong. I probably am, but that's how I understand it. And I'm not saying that Muslims are horrible people, but